with my personality, I just don't understand why I would take a weekend off if I'm going to be out on tour anyways. Like, it doesn't make sense. So let's just go play disc golf.
Hey guys, Johnny Disc Golf here at the 2019 San Francisco Open presented by Absolute Extracts. I am standing here with Mr. Kevin Jones himself. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Corey. Thanks for having me on today.
Yep, I'm absolutely happy that you're here as well. One thing I want to ask you though, we're at Glen Eagles. Biggest course in San Francisco, biggest course in the Bay Area. You're one of the longer throwers on tour, man. How you feeling out here? How's the game feeling?
Well, this is definitely a long course, like you said, and it's super scoreable for somebody that throws really far. So I'm just looking to take advantage of all these scoring opportunities. They made a couple of holes into 2-shot par 4s that should be pretty easy for like a nice long drive and then an upshot, and that's kind of my game. So I'm going to try to take advantage of those. Yeah.
So last year, how'd you finish last year? I think we talked a little bit. You underperformed relative to your expectations. Is that true?
Yeah, sure. I didn't play my best golf by any means last year. I think I finished in the 20s.
Okay.
So nothing too crazy bad, but I'm looking to improve this year, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. New year, new sponsor. How are the Prodigy discs flying? It's going to be really windy. I know you did have a pretty good finish out at GBO, though. How they flying, and are there going to be any that you're relying on this week?
Yeah, like they're honestly flying really good right now. I'm happy with my D2s and my D1s, and for all this open wind golf, they're just perfect for it. So I'll be throwing the D2s quite a bit just for some extra distance.
Yeah, we saw you all, I mean you and Seppo, on the Goat Hill coverage last weekend. Was there something in the air, or were you guys just like trying to outdo each other? Because those are some of the longest throws we've seen on tour this year.
Yes, there was. We were trying to outdo each other. There's no doubt about it. Seppo he'd let me know who got the long drive almost every hole, and so it made me focus and try to punch it out there real far.
What was it like, seeing really what seems to be a coming out party for Mr. Thomas Gilbert out of Canada? We had two mid-1030 rated players, and Thomas, who, rating will jump a bit, but is 995 right now. He just looked like a new player. What was it like being on the card and, witnessing that?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to see, honestly. Like, a new player is almost how I would describe it, too. It's not like he didn't have the game there, but he has found his groove on the putting green. He's dropping putts from everywhere, and he's also consistent with his drives right now. He knows his lines and his discs really well. So he's getting like super long distance and making all these putts, especially in the wind, because he has a spin putt too. So I expect him a top 10 finish out here this weekend.
Yeah, I think it plays, like you said earlier, it plays to those long arms, being able to bite off so much off the tee. Are there any holes out here in particular that you're, either looking forward to or like maybe anxiously awaiting?
Yeah, I mean, this hole right here, I think it's hole 10. Is this the one coming down?
Off the thing? That's 9.
Yeah. Okay, so 9. Yeah, 9 is an incredible hole that I'm looking forward to bombing every day. And there's a few other, like the par 5, actually. I'm looking forward to trying to get an eagle look at that one. And then there's another long downhill par 4 that just are so much fun to play.
That's cool, man. I saw you out here yesterday during your practice round, getting really a lot of media attention. You had cameras all around you. There was drones. Is that a concerted push? Are you guys pushing to do more media efforts?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to come out with a ton of content. We're really trying to engage all the customers out there and trying to get our demographics up there, trying to get Prodigy out all over the United States. And so it's just really exciting to see it all come together and be a part of all these videos and stuff that hasn't even been released yet, but you'll see soon.
Yeah, I mean, you've been on a few of Seppo's vlogs, and that's one thing. But really, it seems like there's that concerted push to hype different products or show your guys' personality on the golf course. What was it like filming that practice round at Goat Hill? I saw, which was awesome, man.
Well, it was really easy. I mean, all we did was just go out and throw as far as we could and make some good putts and compete. Yeah. And it's just like any other practice round for us. It was a lot of fun. The crew, Central Coast, did an amazing job, and all they're doing is just getting content and just putting it together and making it look amazing for us.
Yeah, well, it's easy when you got guys like yourself and Seppo who have really engaging personalities.
Sure.
Golf on the course is great. It's going to be windy. Is there anything that you're changing your game plan? I guess GBO was the wind fest. I guess actually Goat Hill is another wind fest as well. So are you feeling right at home in the wind, or is there anything you're going to change, adjust? How's it going?
Yeah, we're in the groove. We're in the wind groove right now.
Okay.
We've been doing it, at least those of you who went to GBO and a few of the earlier tournaments this year. We've been feeling some wind, and I think we're all pretty seasoned to it now, pretty used to it. So, I mean, the only thing I'll be changing is if I'm faced with some funky wind, I might switch to a spin putt.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
about it, yeah.
How's tour going for you, man? You've been on tour for, I don't even know, but at this point it started at, was it Wintertime Open or started at Vegas? Started at Vegas.
My tour?
Yes.
My tour started 2 years ago, halfway through the season, so
It's just been a long journey since then. How's it going though? How's like the last 8 weeks been going? Is it a grind or does it feel like home now?
It feels like home, honestly. I couldn't be happier. We're in San Francisco right now. Like, I'm sure they can see the views behind us. Like, it's just incredible to be playing disc golf in this perfect weather. Even especially being from Arkansas, like I never dreamt of being able to come out here. And I'll say it 100 more times. I feel really blessed to be out here.
That's great, man. Disc golf aside, you said we're in San Francisco. Is there anything you're looking forward to or doing like outside of the course?
Not really, honestly. Just getting a good rest, going, hanging out with some friends at like the bar maybe. And we went and saw a concert last night too. Yeah.
How was that?
It was awesome. We had a good time. There was 6 of us.
Oh, really?
So yeah, we had a great time.
Good. Was that in San Francisco? Was it Oakland? Where was it?
Downtown Oakland.
Ah,
Yeah.
First time being there?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. Well, I'm glad you're having a blast. Your Airbnb's in the Mission, I believe, is from what I've been chatting with you guys. That means that you are in like the homeland for good Mexican food. Have you tried it yet?
No, sir, but that's good to know.
Yes. Taqueria Guadalajara, from a local to a non-local, is the one to check out. They've got good carnitas. I know we're devolving a little bit, but
Fine by
with
me.
Mexican food, I'll devolve all day.
Oh yeah.
Have you been to Golden Gate Park? Have you played the course yet at all?
No, sir, but I would love to do that as well.
Dude.
Maybe after the tournament.
Yeah, you got to, man. We'll have a few days before Masters Cup. And speaking of, I imagine you are going to Masters Cup. What's this next leg of the tour? Are you just hitting all the majors? Or all the big ones, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. Every national tour, every pro tour event, and then we're sprinkling in some A tiers because with my personality, I just don't understand why I would take a weekend off if I'm going to be out on tour anyways. Like, it doesn't make sense. So let's just go play disc golf.
No, two things. No, I feel you. 2 things. One, it's at such a stark contrast to a lot of the players out on tour who, they play the big ones, but it can get grinding, right? And they kind of get burnt out. You don't feel any burnout whatsoever, like when you're doing that every day?
I'm just very lucky that I've been blessed with the personality to fight every weekend. And even when I get kicked down, I'm coming back and I'm getting better and I'm trying to fight. So luckily, I have the personality that I guess is perfect for a touring pro. Absolutely, I get beat down, but by Sunday night, I'm usually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we talked a little bit last year about you playing disc golf every single day, like as a thing, not like it just happened that way, but that was like dedicated to that. Is that still the mindset?
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to play every day. It's a little bit harder though, just because we're driving a big rig and it's tough to get in and out of courses like during travel days. So usually a travel day is a no disc golf day.
Yeah. And how is the rig treating you? I think when we talked at Waco, it was still fairly fresh, fairly fresh digs. Is it like wearing in it feels like home, like you said. What's it been like traveling in the big trailer?
It's beautiful. It's once we get it set up at any campsite, it is home, without a doubt. Plenty of room. We can have team members stay the night and everything, and it's just a really cool thing to have.
That's great, man. One thing I want to touch on with you, I've touched on with a few of the other folks out here. Absolute Extracts is the presenting sponsor here at San Francisco Open, which is a cannabis company. People, they're going to have their opinions on the products, the whole thing as a whole. But as far as them entering the disc golf community, disc golf space, like, where do you stand on that? Positive, negative, neutral? Where are you at?
I'm in probably the boat of money is money right now, and I'm happy to have money added to the tournament. I don't think it's too bad of a deal to be promoting it. I think that the money is money, and we're happy to have it. And I think that the company Absolute Extracts is also going to see some good, I would say, good rise in their sales.
Yeah, no, I truly do believe it's a great match. The demographics work out. It works out for everyone. One thing that I think that we've been struggling with, and maybe you have a good perspective on this, being a touring pro, is creating or stopping that circle of money from just being manufacturer to tournament to player to manufacturer to tournament to player. Is that something that you are looking forward to, just like getting something from outside of that? And do you think that's going to be a big deal going forward?
Yeah, that's the only steps that we have left in disc golf are huge titles just like this, huge contracts. So I think this is a nice step in the right direction, personally.
Great, man. I really appreciate your candor. I appreciate your opinion on this. I know you got a lot of stuff to do. I'm imagining you're going to go straight to Taqueria Guadalajara after this, get a burrito. But I want to get you out of here with a chance to say whatever you want to your friends, to your family, anybody rooting for Mr. KJ USA. We're keeping the nickname.
Thank you. I really appreciate you all my fans out there, all my Arkansans, Oklahomans. Like, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching this video.
Yeah, man, and thank you for being on the video, man. I really appreciate your time. I'm sure we're going to be hanging out plenty this week as you're on some of the top cards. So, for all of you at home, if you want to check out coverage of all things disc golf, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, hello there. The video's over, and thank you so much for checking out that interview. I want to thank a few early season sponsors. That's OTB, Disc Golf Pins, Prodigy Disc, and most importantly, the San Francisco Disc Golf Club, the best club in the country, asterisk because I haven't seen them all.